No,
I
and
think I
for
have already started it.
oh, okay,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Oh, Mariana, you're on the ball. Good. Now that I have you on camera, how do you work with this, or how do you deal with, if you've ever been no or here, no, if you've ever had a situation like this, Mariana, where you had to work with people who got on your skin?
Uh, those who are obnoxious, no?
Yes,
Um, I
obnoxious.
know for a long time, I think I didn't have this luck, or
Mm,
to speak directly, unluck to be with someone
okay.
obnoxious on the project or on the team. Like I'm really
Mhm,
lucky. Sometimes I get kind
mhm.
of obnoxious candidates, but also I'm I'm a
Yes.
recruiter, so I do have quite many calls. But actually, also quite lucky with those people who I met online who apply for the jobs. Um, yeah. Uh, well, the case that I remember now, it's about a Brazilian candidate who was applying for an English-speaking role, but he could not speak
Mhm,
English. And during the call, he was
mhm.
trying to convince me that he understands everything,
Okay,
but he
but he
was
did
doing this
not.
in Portuguese.
That's funny.
Like he was, and since I speak Spanish, I could understand what he was telling me in Portuguese, but um, when I was inviting him to speak English with me, he was ignoring and speaking Portuguese. It was a little
Oh.
bit obnoxious, let's say, but also funny
Okay.
at the same time because, well, if the vacancy says that you must speak English, you must speak
Yeah,
English. There are no
sure,
option for
yes.
Portuguese. Well, and yeah, it's the case that I got to remember now, but yeah,
Okay, nice.
at the
Thank you.
moment,
Thank you for
nothing
sharing.
else.
No problem.
Yeah,
Thank you.
welcome.
And you, Alexandra, have you ever worked with people like this?
Yeah, sure. But I try to always remember that we are human. We
That's
need
right.
to be human being. And right now, I think there are a lot of people who struggle because of some reason. And I've never seen what, or I've never known what are inside their heads. I
Mhm.
don't know why I use these sophisticated terms
Yeah.
because
What
I
is
can
inside
say
their
it
heads? No, you don't
easier.
know what is
What?
inside their
Yeah, yeah,
heads.
yeah, yeah, yeah. What inside their heads? What are
Yeah.
inside their heads? That's why I try to always remember it. Yeah, maybe right now it is irritating, but
Mhm.
maybe now this person has a very difficult time and struggle. That's why he or she behaves like this. And for example, canceled five meetings one after another. Maybe because of this. Maybe, and I need to, I don't know, run after this person.
Mhm.
Maybe because of some reason. That's why
Mhm.
I try to understand. I have never understand why exactly, but I need to remember that sometimes people had some issues.
Some issues, yes. That's right. It's very important for us to put ourselves in their shoes, right? Very, very important to walk in their shoes. Sometimes they say, right? To understand where they're coming from. That's a good expression. When you understand where the person is coming from, you know what maybe problems or situations they have been dealing with. So it's better the communication, no, because everything is about communicating in a clear way, right? For example, right now we are communicating using English as that vehicle that helps us communicate with each other and answer this question. Now, look at these two quotations that I found. We all have this colleague who we hope quits his job so everyone in the office is happy. If you don't know such any such person, quit your job, right? Whenever I show these to my students, I always ask, who do you think the person is? I mean, the person who should quit their job is. You see? So, Alona, who do you think the person is in this case?
Give me 1 second to read it one more time, please.
Sure, no problem, no problem. Yes.
I had such a colleague, unfortunately, and we all wanted him to quit this job, but maybe I'm not right. It's just like my personal preference. I suppose that everything could be solved, the most things could be solved by
Sure.
communication, and we met with this guy, discussed some situation that everyone hates about him, and actually he didn't think that it was bad, and he did something bad. And afterwards, he just changed his behavior, and afterwards he became a friend. That's why
Okay.
I think
He
anything
got
could
the
happen.
message.
Yes, it was
Okay.
like it came from his family. It was okay in his family to do everything in that way. So just sometimes you need to highlight something to another person. Maybe he
Sure.
even didn't care about that.
That's right. That's great. Thank you, Alona. Lisa, what about this? Can you read the second quotation, please?
Right. I told all my colleagues at work that I have a twin, so that when I see them in public, I don't have to talk to them.
Not that nice, right? But maybe
Friendly
you've never
guy.
heard of friendly
Yeah.
guy, yes. In a sarcastic way, right? But believe it or not, I had a couple of friends. They were twins when I was younger, and they used to do that. Believe it or not, they used to do that. They were not that approachable and friendly at all. And one there is a story of one of them doing this, and they did it. That's why I put it there. It happens. You know, in this world, we find all kind of and hear all kind of crazy stories, right? This is one of them. Okay, thank you very much. Look at this. Now let's work on some this question. I would love to hear how well do you get on with your colleagues. For example, Serhi, how well do you get on with your colleagues? Now that everything is done online, how do you build rapport with your team? Build relationships, build rapport with your team.
Alrighty. To be honest, I'm quite cheerful person and quite open, and I have a couple of really close friends from my childhood, and we are still we are still spending a lot of time together. But to be honest, I have a couple of friends from my previous projects, from my previous teams, who are quite close for me as well. And in basically every team I work, I am getting new friends. I'm getting new kind of human relationships. So I can agree with most of previous things that my colleagues told already, and except that I can separate the work life balance and work relationship and personal relationship, and it's not a big deal for me to
make friends.
To build some work relationships and the friendship. So I'm doing I'm feeling great when I'm interacting with other people, in the office or in my work workspace.
Yes, very good, man. Thank you very much. And you, Volodymyr, how well do you get on with your colleagues?